So, here you are. Fear not. I knew of your arrival before you knew you were here. It was foretold. Do not mistake my deduction for divination. I was simply informed of your coming prior to your arrival. Viking who were lost. They have a tendency to seek me out. But do not let my little joke force you to question whether or not divination is real. It surely is. With one eye, we see the world. The All-Father, Odin, sees it all. However, the gods are fickle, and they do not share their wisdom so readily or freely. So, we are left to reprobates, drunks, sayers, such as I. And you know, the problem with divination, the curse of foretelling, is that you will only know you are right once the events have come to pass. And so, what good is the divination? I joke. We have to laugh. The world is so dark at the moment, is it not? And when the world is dark, that's when we look for a sign, a light to guide the way, to help us find the truth, reach a destination. But when darker still, when the world is at its darkest, when the All-Father is closed as one good eye, that is when in the shadows, in the chaos, we grasp at those closest to us, and we hold on for safety in the hope that we have stability, and then together we can find where I need to go. I like to think that I can be that person for you, Viking girl, to help you when you need it, when it's dark outside, when the world is falling apart. We stand side to side. and stem the tides of chaos. So, divination, runes. Is helpful in as much as arriving where you were going before you knew that you were there. Breathe in. Breathing smoke of the ages. Breathing the smoke of the ages. They know you were born. The runes. They offer the guidance, not the answers. So know that you will not leave knowing any more than you did before you got here. You understand? Your knowledge is finite. Just is the kingdom of the gods, while Allah is infinite. Yeah. No answers today, Viking. More questions, but the runes are signs. They're signs along a path of life, and they can help you choose which way to go. So, Viking, how lost are you? How much guidance do you need? How many signs do you require? A tree. Earth tree. Come. Let's draw you first. Your hair. It's chosen you. You only see. Fjord. Heart. Dictates the primal laws of Maker. You understand? Base, shades, ability. We stalk these plains in Midgar. We wait. Success. Success is luck. Mixed to providence, design, or divine. Failure is simply a lack thereof. Mistakes only happen because of fear. Without fear, We do not make error. Without fear, we only succeed. Pierce, to warm yourself, the heart of yourself. He's telling you, Viking girl, trust yourself more. Do not be led by others. Being led by others means succumbing to their fears. And you cannot control other people's fears as much as you can move the reins. Heart. Follow your heart. Fear not yourself or the decisions that you make. For if you follow your heart and are brave, then you will not make mistakes. For where you go is where you are meant to be. Your next role. Choose. It's not so classic as to choose this. What do you think, What kind of birth? Earth Mother. Child of Midgard. Brokana. What? Inherited to Valhalla and Viking. What do we do in our lives from birth? We live to die. We fight to die. We race to die so that we can enter Valhalla, ascend, go where we were meant to be. But we are all worms in the mud, eating earth. Your birth from earth was the birth of a worm. You are not to live like Brahana, to be from the earth, to be so molded by your own mud. You are not born of clay, Viking girl. You were born of Valhalla, and it's where you go. But Brahana, the rune, is telling you to remember where you are from. Remember who you are, what you've been. To remember that, but do not be defined by it. Do not allow yourself to be trapped in who you are. Adapt for change. The earth gave you birth, Brahana. But you will die. And when you went to Valhalla, you should not be as you were when you entered Midgard. You should be much more. Do not limit yourself for who you are, but strive for who you will be. More. it chooses you. Tervas. Tervas. Victory. The rune of the warrior. Tervas. Is the rune of men. Well, that's not to say that it could not be any other. Masculinity is not limited to how you're born or who you are, and it can change. There was indicates great struggle, but overcoming it, of destroying that which stands in your way. But I suggest to you, Viking girl, I suggest to you, perhaps the thing standing in your way is your concept of self. Perhaps the thing stopping you from becoming who you want to be is not just your attachment to who you were, and not just the limitation or lack of trust in yourself, but also the definition of who you are, not in terms of ability or character, but in terms of who you identify as. You must remember, Viking girl, that you have an original spark in you, like no other. And so with that in mind, it would be unfair to yourself to use classifications devised by others. Define yourself: warrior, warrior priest, warrior prince, warrior princess, or simply just warrior. You do not need the definitions or accolades of others to define or become who you're meant to be. Do not be limited by words that do not even mean anything. I like you, Viking girl, for that reason. One more. Yeah. It shows me. Manas. Man. You know, the word manifestation, masculine word. Don't let that beguile you. Manas, divine union. Perhaps you getting married, huh? No, it doesn't mean that. It means the closeness to the gods. But also a union with their power. Imagine that you could make or have anything that you wanted. Imagine that you are limited to this world. Imagine that you can have the happiness that you deserve. And then realize it is yours. Viking. It is yours and it always was. Viking. Runes. The runes cannot lie, for they offer no truths. What they offer is insight. Insight is inside yourself. Yes, the times we face now are dark. Darker still are the days ahead, Viking. But know that if you trust yourself, do not limit yourself. Fear not, and know what you want, then you can achieve anything that you desire. And I know this to be true, for I have seen you. Othila speaks to me, and I drink with Odin. And I know that you got a kunas, you know. You got it. Dog. Keep burning, Viking. Keep burning brighter than the dark. And you will always light the way for others. Go now. I tire, and I am foretold I have another appointment. Good luck, Vikinger. And don't forget, Midgard is yours. But Valhalla is for all.